Guess who's back? Back again. Guys, welcome back to the Freeman Motorsports channel and welcome back to a brand new video. I hope your guys' day is going well, but guess what? Christmas is coming. The NASCAR offseason has arrived. Thanksgiving is past. Phoenix has passed, and I'm trying to bring you guys some new content, but obviously I'm in school these days, and so I can't make NASCAR videos all the time, or I don't have a ton of time to make them per se. But with that being said, recently I've been making a lot of paint scheme review videos, mainly because, well, they're easy to make and they don't take a lot of time to make. And since I don't have a lot of time, I don't want to challenge myself too hard right now. They're good videos to make. So if you guys want to comment down below your thoughts on well, my rankings, as well as ideas for other paint scheme review videos like top 10 worst or top 10 best schemes from this year, or a certain driver that you want me to do all their schemes to, let me know down in the comments. Today, though, we will be ranking the top 10 Truck Series schemes from this year. Guys, I just want to first come out and say this, that if you guys don't see a scheme that you think should really be on this list, please comment down below, because I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, or if there's a scheme that I forgot, because honestly, I watch the Truck Series a decent amount. I watch at least half the races throughout the season. But with that being said, that's only half the races, so I may have missed a one-off here or there, or a scheme that looked really nice. So most of the ones on this list are ones that I can remember right away from this past season. And usually if they're ones I can remember right away, that means that they're good schemes, or, top schemes, you know what I mean? So without further ado, in the number 10 position, we have this Champion Power Tools scheme that was ran quite a few times this year by a couple different drivers. I believe Grant Enfinger, and then what was his name? What's his name? Not Cody. Is it Cody Robaugh? I can't remember. But anyways, this scheme is pretty sharp. With it being in the day, or at least this time of day that this photo is taken, it doesn't look as great as I think it does at night. I think the yellow and the black and the white and the silver all really pop at night, and I think that's when this scheme really shines. But without further ado, on to the number 9 spot after the number 9 truck. We have a car that was only driven once this year, Chase Briscoe's Circle B diecast car that he ran at the Knoxville race. Sadly, he got crashed out in this race, which was a total demo derby. Gosh, this race gives me flashbacks. But honestly, a pretty solid scheme here. It's honestly pretty cool that on the deck lid they got a bunch of workers and cool employees' names on the back there. And then on to the next one, we got a car that we see all the time in the Truck Series, Stuart Friesen's Hallmark scheme. We see a couple different variations of it from time to time, but he's ran this scheme for years. They sponsor him in his dirt racing too. You just love to see it. One reason I have this on here is because it's a primary scheme, and I don't want to have just a bunch of one-offs on this list. I want to have some primaries on here as well. Also, I kind of have a bit of bias towards Stuart Friesen because he races at a local dirt track towards me, and I believe him or part of his family used to own it for a decent amount of time. But anyways, on to the next one. We got everybody's favorite driver owner, Jordan Anderson, in that 3 truck. This is the Good Sam scheme, Good Sam, as well as Camping World, where one of those guys are hopping around on almost everybody's truck this year, sponsoring them for a race or two. And I really like this scheme. I really like how it's got a good amount of white, yellow, and red, as well as kind of almost like a lightning bolt pattern there on the driver's door. That's my opinion on this scheme. On to the next one. We got one off from the Bristol night race. You'll see another scheme from the Bristol night race on this list as well. This was driven by Zane Smith. I really like the blue and the pattern on the side, how it all kind of works together. It kind of reminds me a bit of a Stuart Friesen's Hallmark scheme. It's almost crazy. It's Zane Smith almost won the championship this year. A guy who is only had 3 top 5s on the season. That's the NASCAR playoff system for you. I mean, I like Zane, but that's crazy. Okay. On to the next one. We got the Ricky Bobby Shake and Bake throwback. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to have too many throwbacks on this list, but this one was too good of an opportunity to pass up. I love this scheme. It's literally the same scheme. There were so many good Truck Series throwbacks. I just had to throw this on there because I think anybody could see this and be like, I know that scheme. Anyways, on to the next one. We got a scheme that I didn't remember until I was looking at a couple. Austin Hill's Mobile 1/TRD scheme he ran back in the spring at Richmond, I believe. This thing is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I may actually have to get a custom of this. I love the way the white, red, black, and red, yeah, right, red, black, blue, and white all flow together. Oh, this is beautiful, beautiful. I tell you, they ran this. This is a primary. Oh my gosh, I literally may get a custom 124 of this. I love this right here. It's kind of giving me almost like sports car vibes or something like that, in the way like the shapes and everything are put together. The way it doesn't really give me like Cup Series, or I mean Truck Series vibes, the way the paint scheme is kind of put together, if that makes sense to you. I don't know if it does. But anyways, I believe we're on to this is the third spot. And in the number 2 spot, we have, or number 2, yes, the number 2 spot, we have the Frontline scheme that, I'm totally blank. Todd Gilliland ran a lot this year. I love this scheme. I've always kind of loved the kind of the gray camo pattern to it. It's not totally camo, but I just love the gray, the different shades of it, and the orange, the way it all goes together. This is honestly one of my favorite schemes. I hope this gets made in a die-cast at some point. I really do appreciate, or not appreciate, I like this scheme. I guess I appreciate it too, but I really like it. And in the number 1 spot, if I remember my list correctly, we have probably my favorite scheme of the year. Well, it is my favorite scheme of the year, and I'm getting this die-cast. The Carson Hocevar Circle B die-cast throwback. This picture doesn't even do it justice. This thing, the second I saw this, I was like, I'm getting that die-cast. I love it. I love the Kyle Petty throwback. I love the lightning on the side. I love lightning bolts. I love Kyle Busch's interstate battery scheme. Lightning, the pink, the blue. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. I also love Carson Hocevar. Just this scheme here is chef's kiss. I love this scheme. This is by far my favorite scheme from the Truck Series this year. Like I said, pretty much the top 3, especially all schemes that I was like this year that I was like, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. It's a shame that this is the only one being made into an actual die-cast, at least so far. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe for more. Comment down below your opinions on this video. Drop a like. I would appreciate it. Check out some of the links down below. You can follow me on Instagram at Freeman Diecast. There's a link down there to that. I post some of my diecast stuff on there, as well as some giveaways here and there. And if you want to subscribe to my diecast channel, or I review some of the diecast in my collection, you can do that as well. There's a link to that down below as well. But once again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, great week. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. That's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to bring it to a close.